Alright, rock stars, how's everybody doing? This is Frank Calabro Jr. here. Going to be making you guys a video on the I2G comp plan, Infinity Global compensation plan. Okay, now this is a very simple business, and this is definitely a simple comp plan. But that being said, it's also one of the most powerful comp plans I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of them. Done a lot of reviews over the years. You guys have seen my videos. Excuse me, but this thing is pretty nuts. Now, one thing I want to point out, if you're thinking about coming into I2G, if you're looking at this for the first time, trying to come up with a strategy, what you want to do, this is definitely going to help you out. Because if you come in at some of these lower levels, you're actually going to leave some money on the table, and I want to point that out and explain that to you so you can strategize and figure out what you want to do. Now, these Emperor positions, depending upon when you see this video, are probably not going to be available because they're almost sold out now. They're going to limit these to 5,000 people, and once these positions are gone, they're gone. You can't buy an Emperor position, so you might have to come in at the high roller position, which is still awesome. But if you come in at the player or the novice position, you're going to leave a little bit of money on the table, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now, the first way that I2G pays out, they got something called fast start bonuses. It's 10%. It's one time on packages. That's pretty much self-explanatory. You know, if you sponsor someone, they come in at a novice, you make 10 bucks, player 40 bucks, high roller 60, and Emperor you get paid 500 bucks. That's for a one-time deal right there. Now, they got a binary. Now, the way this binary works, and I'm not a big fan of binaries, but I like this binary. I like this binary a lot, actually. What they do is they have some cycle bonuses. Every time you hit 300 point volume on the left, 300 point volume on the right, it releases some funds. Now, it depends what you come in at, what package you get. Like a novice would get 30 bucks each cycle. A player would get $40 each cycle. A high roller would get $50 each cycle. And an Emperor would get $60 each cycle. Okay? Now, cool thing about this binary is 25% of all the bets placed on the online casino, that volume is getting pushed into the binary. So that's pretty exciting. That's very exciting because it makes you cycle even faster. Okay, you might be thinking, Frankie, I don't like a binary. Okay, we got something for you. We got something very, very powerful I know you're going to love. It's called match bonuses. Now, we've seen these match bonuses in other comp plans. They're nuts. They pay out crazy money. We've seen some that pay, 10% on the first level, 5% on the second level, and we've seen what that could do. This thing pays out up to 5 levels deep. Now, I want to point this out, very important. If you come in at this novice position, you cannot participate in the match bonuses at all, okay? So think about this when you're coming in. And the player, you actually get the 20% match at the first level only, but that's very powerful, If you sponsor someone, just say, for example, you sponsor some rock star, and this person starts, making 10 grand a month, well, you just got a 20% match. You just made $2,000 a month. What if that person starts making 10 grand a week? Well, in that hypothetical situation, you would start making what? 2 grand a week. So this is very, very powerful, this match bonus. Now, as a high roller, you go 3 levels down on these match bonuses. 20%, 15%, and 10%. Let that sink in. Because we know how powerful this is. We've seen it. Some of us have been in some of these, this revenue type sharing. I guess this is a rev share. It's kind of a rev share with a twist. Compensation model. I don't know how to classify this, but it's definitely a rev share, but it's a different rev share. It's a lot different than what we have seen in years past. But at the Emperor position, you get 2 more levels. Okay? So max bonus is very powerful. This can get huge. It can get nuts. It can get out of control. Very exciting. It's my favorite part of the compensation plan. And I actually do like this binary. And like I said, I'm not a fan of the binary, but I like this binary. Okay, now they got these leadership bonuses. These are one-time cash payments. These are pretty achievable. I mean, and this is also how you get promoted. So in order to get promoted to silver, say you come in at a high roller and you get promoted to silver once you hit 37,500 in volume on the left and the right side of your binary. Okay, and then you would get a one-time payment of $10,000. Okay, you get promoted to gold once you get 75,000 in volume on the left and the right. Ruby, 150,000 in volume on the left and the right. and emerald, 300,000 in volume on the left and the right. Now, this company's only been around about 4 months, the time this video is being made, and I already know 2 people personally that have already hit this. So this is very achievable. I mean, this in itself is achievable. 37,500 in volume, that is not a lot of volume. And don't forget, these bets, this volume is being pushed into this binary. This is why I like this. I like this binary because of this extra push, this extra volume getting pushed into the binary. These are very achievable leadership bonuses. There's no reason why people can't reach these things, but they're one-time cash payments. And at the diamond, once you get promoted to diamond, 1.5 million in volume, you would get a one-time payment of $500,000. Now, as you get promoted and hit these leadership bonuses, it unlocks more money, okay? It unlocks money, what they call the leadership pools. They're taking 25% of the net the casino is pulling in, and they're setting that into a pool that you can tap into as you unlock these. Now, as a silver, you participate in 5% of the 25% of the net. You hit gold, add 5% to it. Hit ruby, add another 5%. Emerald, add another 5%. And diamond, add another 5%. So, basically, each time you pick up a rank, you're tapping into more and more of this pool of revenue until you max it out at 25%. Now don't forget, as the casino brings in more and more money, this pool is going to get larger and larger and larger and larger. Pretty cool, pretty exciting. And then the last way that I2G pays out is this Emperor pool, 50% of all bets placed. Like I said, this is limited to the first 5,000 people that grab these positions. So once that's gone, it's gone. You can't get that position any longer once it closes out. So that's I2G, that's the comp plan. Very simple to understand. It's a simple business. There's not much to it. And this is a very powerful compensation plan. Very exciting compensation plan. And definitely easy to understand. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I filled in the blanks. If you had any questions about this stuff, and really think about it if you're coming in, you're taking a serious look at this. Think about where you want to come in at, because you don't really want to leave some funds on the table, especially if you're serious about building a business. You plan on building a business fast and putting together a team and going crazy with this kind of thing. All right, guys. Take care and God bless everybody. Thank you.